And good evening. Welcome out here to Maysville High School as we get set here for high school basketball action tonight between the Maysville Lady Wolverines and the Albany Lady Warriors. I'd like to thank our sponsors help bring you tonight's broadcast tonight of Albany-Maysville girls basketball. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Schultz of Albany and Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, and Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. The Legacy at East Fork Lodge in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company of Albany, an American Family Insurance Agent, David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Lone Star Investments, LLC, Tanya McCampbell in Albany. The Albany School District and the Maysville School District. The Albany Booster Club, City of Albany, Printery, New Shopper located in Albany, and Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Let's welcome in our color commentator again for the evening, and Mike Atkins. And Mike, Warriors coming off of a 2-1 start at the Albany tournament last week. Lost the first game to Platte Valley 49-21, then won over Pattonsburg 59-28, and then a win over South Harrison on Saturday 48-18. Maysville comes in with a 3-1 record as they pick up 3 wins last week over Gilman City, Winston, and Trenton. So both teams coming in to try and extend their winning streak tonight.
Yeah, and the way you started that, I wondered if you forgot where you were there for about a split second. But yes, it was a good bounce back after a tough opening season game for the Warriors against Platte Valley. You know, we've sung their praises for probably over a week now throughout the Albany tournament. But they bounced back with 2 30-point wins, and 30-point wins in which their 5 freshmen got to play the entire fourth quarter. So yes. Good bounce back for Maysville. They've got a lot of returning players. They're going to be a predominantly senior-laden team, I would think, or they're going to have a lot of seniors on that team that are going to play a lot. They've been playing now for 4 years, just like these Albany kids have, and they come away with 3 wins in the Gallatin tournament. And one of the things, if you've followed for the last 3 years, when these two teams have played, I think the Warriors did beat them once or twice last season. But the Wolverines have given the Warriors all kinds of fits, at least on the girls' side. And even when they've had a couple of games where the Warriors had an 8 or 10-point lead late in the fourth quarter and squandered it and got beat by a point or two right at the end, or the Warriors, one game in the King City tournament, hit a last-second shot that was waved off because of a charging foul or traveling. I forget which it was. But these teams have always ended up having closely fought games and usually low-scoring games. And so we'll see if some of that changes tonight.
And again, we'll be back to have your Dollars a Messner auction service starting lineups as well as your Schultz first tip when we come back in just a moment. Here, part of your BTC Bank pregame on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
The fast breaks.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. at night. Schultz Adult Beverages and Scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Messner a call at Dollars and Messner Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252 or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Welcome to our contest, the Albany Warriors and the Maysville Wolverines. If everyone would please stand in honor of America for playing our national anthem.
And now time, sorry about that, now time for your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups. Remember, your starting lineups tonight brought to you by Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs.
Senior number 2, Casey Messner. Junior number 4, Delaney Shields. Senior number 11, Michaela Martin. Senior number 13, Sierra Anthony. And senior number 20, Gabby Newman. The starters for your Maysville Lady Wolverines. And junior number 12, Claire Catlett. Senior number 20, Josie Fitzwater. Senior number 21, Sadie Smith. Junior number 22, Braylon Wyndham. And senior number 33, Madeline Smith.
So again, those are your starters here for tonight. Your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineup: Casey Messner, Delaney Shields, Michaela Martin, Sierra Anthony, and Gabby Newman, as well as Claire Catlett, Josie Fitzwater, Sadie Smith, Braylon Wyndham, and Madeline Smith are your starters for tonight. As we prepare to tip off tonight's contest, don't forget to start your morning or trip with a stop at Schultz in Albany. Don't forget to try out their Champs Chicken, or for breakfast, some of their delicious breakfast sandwiches. So as we get set to tip, Albany will wear their road green uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. Maysville will wear their home white uniforms, maroon lettering outlined in black. And it'll be Maysville that will win the opening tip-off. Bringing it across here is going to be Sadie Smith. She'll send it right wing here for Wyndham. Trying to bring it inside to Catlett. Stolen away here by the Lady Warriors and Michaela Martin. Now Newman will try and bring it across court here for the Lady Warriors. Stripped from behind by Catlett. And then picked up here by the Lady Wolverines, bringing it across now Sadie Smith.
Well, we've had 2 trips and 2 turnovers. Michaela Smith picked up where she left off Saturday with a steal to open the game.
Up top to Catlett, shot from 3, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Casey Messner.
Good box out by Messner. Long shot, long rebound, got her defender out away from the basket.
Newman gets it up here to Messner, top of the key. Over the right wing now for Martin. Up to Delaney Shields. She had a good week last week at the Albany tournament. Over the right wing for Newman. Newman will drive in, goes up, Knocks it in off the glass, up and in for two.
Well, one of the things that really helps her, that time it ran through their offense a couple of times. Everybody knows Newman can hit the three. They got to pinch up on her, and she can put the ball down and get by him. Nice little runner there for the first basket of the game.
Up to the top of the key here for Smith. Shot from three, banks it in. Braylon Smith knocks it in for two. Braylon Wyndham.
For three or for two? Got a three, I believe.
Yes. As Maysville leads here 3-2, just a minute 40 here in the ball game. Martin will send it up now here for Shields. Now she'll try and answer back with a three of her own. Short, no good. And then as Anthony tries to keep it in play, hits off the back of the backboard. One of the things, Mike, the first week of the season, Albany shooting 38 from the field, just 21% from behind the three-point arc so far here that first week of the season.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up on that, though. They've got some kids that can shoot it early in the year, particularly, you talked about the 38% on the year, but what was it that first game against Platte Valley? I bet they didn't shoot 20%.
Yeah. As the shot that time from Claire Catlett, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Newman. Up to Anthony, top of the key. She'll now drive. Trying to leave it off for Newman. Stolen away here by Sadie Smith. She'll leave it for Catlett now to the baseline. Back again to Catlett, knocked out of her hands, out of bounds, off the hands of Martin. Inbalancing the ball into the backcourt there for Catlett. She'll now get it here for Madeline Smith. Catlett again here into Smith. She'll drive, goes up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to be made here by Anthony. Now Newman. Almost had it stripped from behind. Goes up and can't get it to fall. Rebound going to be made by Maysville, but out of bounds.
And here's the temptation. The Warriors ran through their offense a couple times, got good shots both times.
Mm-hmm.
Last couple of times, have tried to go too quick.
As that time, the inbounds goes to Messner, keeps it above her head, and knocks it in off the glass for two.
Good read. Madeline Smith had her back turned to the ball. Little lob over the top. Messner did a good job keeping the ball up over her head.
Albany leads 4-3 as we're 3 minutes here into the first quarter of play. Wyndham sends it down here for Smith. Sadie Smith with the shot from the baseline, up and in.
Little pressure here.
Now Martin brings it across. Messner over to Newman, right wing. Brings it in quickly to the block for Anthony. Her shot no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Maysville.
And that's one of the things that we've talked about. Sierra just needs to become, and I think it'll happen as the year goes on, but needs to be a little bit better with the finish in around the basket.
Catlett shot no good. Wyndham, then Madeline Smith shot no good either.
Still early in the year for these teams. Even though they've played 4 games or 3 games, they haven't, not where they should be or not where they're going to be.
Newman with a shot from 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound made by Maysville.
Now see,
and now Fitzwater with a shot up and in for 2.
Gabby left in a 2-on-1 break. You cannot come up and pick that up. You cannot come up and pick that up. You just left, you come up and guarded that person. All of a sudden you leave a person for a layup.
7-4, Maysville leads. 3:33 left of the first. Back with more after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
And welcome back out again here to Maysville. It's a 7-4 Maysville lead. 3:33 left to play here in this first quarter. Remember, during this Petty John Auto Center timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. So it'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout called by Albany.
Thought we saw maybe a little pressure come up from the Wolverines in this last trip.
Shields will inbounds here.
Going to be a little man pressure.
And trying to throw it in. It goes off the hands of Sarah Anthony out of bounds.
Well, you got to come back to the basketball. You've got it on that screen. It's just straight man pressure. They're going to switch. You get a screen, roll back. Cutters have to come hard to meet the ball.
Ashton Willis checked in during that last timeout for Maysville. They bring it into Madeline Smith, back out to Catlett as she'll drive. Over now for Willis. Shot from inside the arc, off the iron, no good. Rebound made here by Martin. Messner over to the right wing for Shields. Up to Newman, top of the key. Now back again for Messner. Sending it across here for Anthony, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Just stay in the offense. You try to go out of the... A lot of turnovers here. That's one of the things that always seems to happen to the Warriors when they play this team. A lot of unforced turnovers.
Yes. Sadie Smith brings it across. Now sends it right wing here for Wyndham. Brings it down to Willis on the block. Goes up a little too hard. Can't get it to fall. Another rebound made by Martin. And Messner will be called here for the travel at the top of the key. 2:15 left to play here in the first quarter. 7-4. Maysville with the 3-point lead. Ready to check in will be Riley Boyer here for Maysville. Newman trying to go for the steal. Can't get it as Catlett will give it up here for Madeline Smith. Now Newman comes away with the steal here for the Lady Warriors. And now stripped away from behind by Wyndham. Wyndham with it here in the right corner. Sends it up now for Willis over to left wing for Catlett. Brings it in here for Madeline Smith. Back out to Sadie Smith. Shot from three. Rolls around, no good. Another rebound made here by Martin. Now Shields will bring it across here for the Lady Warriors.
They're just a little slow in their offense.
Gets it down to Anthony. Again, can't get it to fall.
It's an uncontested bunny. It's got to be made.
Willis will send it up here for Sadie Smith. Back in here to Madeline Smith. Goes up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound is going to be made here by Anthony. Martin brings it across. Underneath a minute left to play in the first. It's a 7-4 Maysville lead here over Albany. Newman, right wing. Sidesteps a defender. Goes up with the right hand. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Catlett.
You know, rather than that scoop runner from 15 feet out, you'd almost like to see him stop and just pull up and shoot it.
Brooklyn Wink will check in along with Corey Worrell with 40.2 left to play here in the first quarter.
Warriors playing a man-to-man defense, but it's very much a contained man-to-man. Passes aren't challenged. It's like they're going to try to make sure they get help, and that could be somewhat because of the lack of depth that the Warriors have.
Catlett sends it back door for Fitzwater, but Anthony there to knock it away.
There's a perfect example, too. Warriors got beat trying to go for a steal they didn't get, but in the pass that came up, because Sierra Anthony's in a good help position, she's able to come over from the help side and force that steal.
Newman gets the inbounds. Less than 20 seconds left here in the quarter. It's a 3-point Maysville lead. Over to left wing for Wink. Trying to get it up to Worrell. Stolen away here by Fitzwater. And now knocked out of bounds off the hands of Corey Worrell, and it'll be Maysville basketball with 3.2 left here in the first quarter.
Not been a well-played first quarter, but there have been no fouls called.
Yes, by either team.
And that may be a first that I've ever seen.
Well, now they're probably going to have 3 of them in these next 3 seconds. As the shot that time, no good. Rebound made by Martin. Off the shot by Claire Catlett. 7-4, Maysville leads after 1 quarter of play. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
As we start the second quarter of play, it's a 7-4 Maysville lead, Albany basketball. Corey Worrell and Brooklyn Wink will continue to stay out on the floor here for Albany, as Shields and Newman will now sit on the bench. Martin will send it up to Worrell up at the top of the key. She had a pretty good week last week at the Albany tournament. She tries to get it out to Wink. Wink with the basketball, and then is going to be called for the travel. As Shields will check back in here for Corey Worrell. Sadie Smith will send it across here for Wyndham. Over to left wing for Catlett, trying to bring it down to Wyndham. Knocked out of bounds off the hands of Anthony. Inbounds made here for Willis. Sends it in now to Madeline Smith. Turns around, puts up the shot off the iron. No good. Rebound is going to be made by Martin. Big night by Martin on the board so far tonight. It's been about the key highlight so far. Shields up now for Messner. Up to Wink.
See, it's just too slow. That's got to be a quick catch and reversal, not catch and 2 dribbles and reverse.
Anthony over now for Messner.
There we go.
Drives in, puts it up off the basket. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made here by Maysville.
But at least they had a good set and a good shot. They turned it over a couple, 3 times. Now the Warriors don't get back.
Catlett can't get the first one to go or the second. The ball's going to be tipped around and over the back call going to be called.
Warriors getting pushed underneath the basket again. Of course, that's where the ball's inside.
Foul will be called here against Michaela Martin. That'll be her first personal. First team foul against either team.
I don't believe I've ever seen that, where somebody went a whole quarter without a foul being called somewhere. I like it. It's a good thing.
Especially a whole quarter for either team, as a travel will be called here against Maysville. Martin will now walk it across the timeline. Gets it to Wink. Now over to Anthony on the block, and she is going to be fouled as she goes line to shoot 2. Foul here is going to go against Maysville's Ashton Willis. That'll be her first personal, team's first as well.
Nice pass by Wink and a nice reaction with the backdoor cut. Now Anthony needs to just make a hard power dribble to the basket and make a layup.
Warriors come into tonight shooting 55% from the free throw line. Anthony's able to make the first one, as Josie Fitzwater will check back in here for Madeline Smith. Second free throw attempt is up and good.
It's them both. Maybe that'll get her going here offensively.
A minute 40 here into the second quarter. It's a 7-6 Maysville lead. They lead by 1. Bringing it into Fitzwater. Spins around, puts up the shot off the iron. No good. Ball tipped around, and now shot from Sadie Smith from 3. No good.
Good box out by Anthony. Get a little push here. Get a little hop in your step.
Anthony up now for Shields. Winkin trying to get it to Martin, but going to be tipped, and she's able to keep it in play, but it goes straight to Ashton Willis, and now up to Wyndham as she goes up and finishes the fast break effort. 9-6, Maysville again back out to their 3-point lead. Messner gets it in here to Anthony. Now back out to Shields. Over to Messner again left. Now brings it in to Anthony as she goes up, knocks it in off the glass, in for 2.
Good little triangle play between Shields and Messner. Nice entry pass to Anthony. A nice finish with the left hand.
It's a 1-point ball game again as we're 3 minutes here into the second quarter of play. Wyndham with it up at the top of the key here for the Lady Wolverines. Brings it up here now for Sadie Smith. Up for Claire Catlett, brings it now into Fitzwater. Back out again here for Wyndham. Cross court for Catlett. Brings it in for Ashton Willis on the block. Too hard, can't go, and a foul going to be called here against Josie Fitzwater.
Get another nice box out.
Foul on Fitzwater is going to be her first, team's second.
Warriors have had good patience the last 3 times down the floor. As Gabby Newman checks back in.
4.5 left to play here in the second quarter. Shields with it up at the top of the key. Over to into the corner there for Messner, and then tipped out of bounds as they try to bring it inside to Anthony off the hands of the Lady Wolverines.
Well, I think a little change in defense by the Wolverines. I think they went to a zone that trip down.
Trying to bring it into Messner, tipped off the hands of Lady Wolverine right to Sierra Anthony as she tips it in off the glass and gives Albany a 1-point lead again. Now unforced turnover here by Maysville in the backcourt.
Looked like the Missouri play where the Missouri defender got a hand on it and should have intercepted it and ended up going to the other team for 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Works out, and maybe the Warriors put that play in. Holding too much, move it.
Shields into the corner now for Anthony. Martin back to Shields. Sends it across now for Newman in the corner. Puts up the shot from 3. Knocks it in.
Good patience. Got her feet set that time. I think sometimes all of the Warriors, when they shoot from 3, get a little quick. A little push off by Catlett. Didn't get called. Which, in all honesty, it is the way you teach it, to keep that elbow or that arm up.
Foul against Albany here is going to go against Delaney Shields. That'll be her first, team second. As Ashton Willis will take 2 free throws. First one is up and good. Second free throw attempt, good as well. (13-11). It's a 2-point Warrior lead. Shields into the corner now for Messner, trying to bring it in to Anthony. Not able to corral it as it goes off the hands of the Lady Wolverine.
As we talked, the first time to take the ball to the side, it's easy to guard. in the zone. You want to get it reversed side to side and then start looking. Make the defense move. Had a look at a 3. Here's got another 3 on the way. Going to be short.
Wyndham will leave it off here for Sadie Smith. She'll try and set up this Lady Wolverine offense. Right wing for Wyndham. Now gets it off here for Fitzwater, and she's going to be called for the travel.
I think that pass caught Fitzwater by surprise.
I think so.
Did get a little bump from Messner. It wasn't much of a bump, but
and it definitely wasn't intentional. I think Casey was just as surprised that pass went to Fitzwater as well. Messner with it at the free throw line and sending it down to the block, thinking Anthony was going to be cutting across.
Well, just get a little touch on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that.
.235 left to play in the second. 13-11. Albany with a 2-point lead. Sadie Smith's pass rejected back to her. Sends it into the corner now for Wyndham. Trying to bring it back again here to Sadie Smith. Knocked out of bounds off the hands of Newman. Wyndham again will inbounds. Catlett drives baseline, leaves it off here for Willis on the block. Back up to Wyndham. She's going to be called for the travel. And both teams looking to extend their winning streak. Maysville on a 3-game winning streak. Albany on a 2-game winning streak here. 2:10 left to play in the second quarter.
A little bit of a 3-2 zone. Pass goes to the wing, and you'll see Catlett drop. It'll quickly become a 2-3 zone.
Newman up to Anthony.
Reverse.
Back again to Newman as she'll drive. Trying to leave it off now for Messner. To Anthony, and now picked up again here by Messner as it was tipped out by a Lady Wolverine.
They got Martin wide open at the 3-point line.
Messner trying to bring it into Shields against 4 Lady Wolverines. It's going to be knocked out of bounds.
And one of the things we've talked about in the past is Warriors have a tendency to play around the zone instead of into it. You want to get that thing collapsed, and somewhere along the way we're going to have dribble penetration from some of the Warriors to try to make 2 people guard them. That'll create an opening for somebody.
Newman trying to send it across for Martin, picked off here by Wyndham. Comes back now here for Sadie Smith. 1:20 left to play in the second quarter. It's a 2-point ball game, and a travel going to be called against Maysville.
Tell you what, this is not a game anybody's going to put in the archives.
But however, it will be in our archives for people to go back and watch later if you choose.
But just unforced turnover,
Yes.
followed by unforced turnovers from the other side.
Newman trying to bring it into Anthony on the block. Has it knocked away, picked up here by Maysville. Catlett with the top of the key, now over to Sadie Smith. Now gets it from Madeline Smith. She's going to be called for the travel.
I think we've gone 5 trips and had unforced errors.
On both sides.
Yeah.
56 seconds. It's a 13-11 Albany lead. Shields with it left wing. Into the corner now for Newman. Shot from 3. Rolls around, won't fall in. Rebound made by Maysville. Now Wyndham in transition, gets it to Madeline Smith. And now stolen away here by Newman.
Look up.
Trying to get to Shields, and it's going to be stolen away here by Sadie Smith. Leaves it off for Madeline Smith. Off the side of the iron, no good. Picked up here now by Sadie Smith as she'll knock it in off the glass, in for 2.
Warriors just went to sleep here. Holy smokes.
Tied at 13 all, 10 seconds left here in the opening half. Newman leaves it off for Anthony on the block. Spins around, can't get it to fall. And now Sadie Smith will get it here to Ashton Willis. 3-quarter shot, no good. 13-13 at the end of the first half. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you. Tanya McCampbell Lone Star Investments LLC in Albany has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of Finstra and SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments LLC are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call, 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany specializes in hosting special events, whether large or small. The Legacy Event Center is the newest member of the East Fork family with 7,500 square feet of beautifully decorated event space, including a caterer's kitchen. The magnificent black and white staircase allows for the grandest of entrances, while the front veranda overlooking a small lake makes for a great place to relax and enjoy conversations with family and friends. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop to your special event. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy or East Fork Lodge. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Maysville. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Albany Maysville girls basketball. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Shotes of Albany and Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. Mosaic Medical Center Albany. The Legacy at East Fork Lodge in Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Lone Star Investments LLC. Tanya McCampbell in Albany. The Albany School District and the Maysville School District. The Albany Booster Club in the City of Albany. The Print and Renew Shopper located in Albany. And Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Tied up at 13 all here at the end of the first half. Maysville unofficially shooting 5 for 22 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 for 4 from behind the three-point arc. For the Albany girls unofficially here, shooting from the field, 5 for 15, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 for 5 from behind the three-point arc. And Mike, that only tells half the story. The fact that there were only 37 shots in the entire half is also something, because there were a lot of possessions that didn't see a shot go up on either side.
Yeah, we don't keep a turnover chart.
Yeah.
And if we did, that would tell the story. I mean, they've taken 7. Everything's really the same across the board, and even on the scoreboard, 13 to 13 at half.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to set the game of basketball back, 80 years?
Yeah.
No, longer than that, 100 years maybe. And it's a lot of it is just turnovers. The Warriors, I think, just trying to score too quick. They're trying to force the ball into a couple of places. I think if they had a stretch of about 4 or 5 possessions where I thought they were really patient, got themselves really good shots. They didn't all go in, but they got really good shots each of those possessions, and then all of a sudden they went back down to where 1-2 pass, and they've got to force the ball somewhere. Maysville switched from man-to-man to a 2-3 zone. I don't know that it's really bothered the Warriors as much as the Warriors are hurting themselves.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's on the other hand, Maysville hasn't done anything to take advantage either. So here we are at 13-13, and maybe which one of those teams gets themselves organized here in this second half and just has a little patience and puts this thing away. But if history is any indicator with these two teams, you can just about figure this is going to be down to the wire and close somewhere along the way, or maybe somebody makes a little run somewhere along the way in the fourth quarter, and all of a sudden, well, that makes a difference in the game.
Well, both these teams have a game where they have each scored 20, at least about 20 points in the game. Albany lost to Platte Valley 49-21. Maysville lost to East Atchison 67-22, but those were the first games of the season for both teams. We're not going to get very far above that the way we're looking the rest of the game if it stays the way it was in the first half.
No, and, when we talk about these two teams having wins, Albany has a 48-18 win over South Harrison, who was also blown out 71 or 72-9 by Platte Valley. And I think Maysville has beaten Gilman City
57-45,
and
Winston and Trenton.
And Trenton has really had their struggles this year. So I don't know that, the Warriors' win over Pattonsburg might be the most quality win of the bunch when you talk about these two teams. So maybe we do have two teams that are pretty evenly matched, and we'll see who can get straightened up. The Warriors just had a stretch where they looked like they were running in mud. They're not really forcing turnovers, I don't think. They're kind of as we said, they're kind of playing a containment man-to-man, but that has allowed them to stay out of foul trouble. And we've documented their shortage of depth a little bit. So, maybe that's the reason why they're playing that. But we've seen them be really aggressive and force a lot of steals and force a lot of turnovers with their pressure. We're just not seeing it tonight.
We'll be back with more of your Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students. The Maysville R1 School District Board, teachers, and staff are proud of the work that the Maysville Wolverine students put into their studies and extracurricular activities. The time and effort that the students at the Maysville R1 School District put in can be matched by no other. The Maysville R1 School District wants the Maysville community to get behind their Wolverines and cheer them on to success this academic year.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Back out again here to Maysville. Again, remember your halftime tonight is sponsored by Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. As we get ready to start the third quarter of play, it's a 13-13 ball game. It'll be it'll be Maysville basketball to start. Mike, we had a half where there was one timeout called, 4 fouls, no jump balls.
And the 4 fouls were all called in the second quarter.
Yes,
so
and 2 apiece.
So we've kind of flown right along here in the first half of this game, ready to go again. I think these first couple of minutes I think if you talk to a lot of coaches, they really want to see what their kids do, not only in the first couple minutes of the game, but coming out to start the second half and set the tone for the rest of the game. See what the Warriors do here, because this could be an indicator for the rest of the game for both these teams. High screen and roll to start with.
It's Catlett, Willis, Wyndham, Sadie Smith, and Josie Fitzwater in for Maysville. Messner, Martin, Newman, Anthony, and Shields for Lady Warriors. Wyndham trying to bring it inside, and it's going to be knocked away, picked up here by Messner.
But Shields with the steal, tried to front cut her, got herself in good position defensively, knocked the ball loose for Messner to pick it up.
Anthony over to the right wing for Newman.
I think the Wolverines are still in their zone. The Warriors came out thinking it was man-to-man.
Newman open shot from three from the right corner. Bounces out, no good. Rebound going to be made by Catlett.
Did have a wide open look and had a lot of time to set and shoot it.
That time just didn't fall. Shot from Fitzwater, no good. Rebound made here now by Messner. And now Wyndham with a shot from three as Maysville's able to get it back. This time Anthony comes away with the steal, or with the rebound.
No numbers here.
Newman goes up and is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. Foul there goes against Josie Fitzwater. That is the second against Fitzwater. Team's first here in the third quarter as free throw attempt from Newman bounces out. Second free throw attempt also bounces out, no good. Anthony with the rebound goes up, knocks it in off the glass, in for two.
Good spin there. Warriors need to get back here, and another unforced mistake.
.6:29 left to play here in the third quarter, so a minute and a half gone here in the second half. Warriors going to retake a 2-point lead. Martin gets it here now for Shields. Into the corner for Newman. Sends it across here for Martin. Up to Shields. Into the corner to Newman. Up top now for
Reverse
Anthony.
it.
Puts up a shot, knocks it in.
Good lift for the Warriors coming out, but from Sierra Anthony. Offensive rebound off a missed free throw. Free throw line jumper.
She had 6 points in the first half, 4 here in the third quarter. She's now in double digits. A Sadie Smith shot is off the mark, no good. However, she's able to get her own rebound and puts it up off and in.
No box out by Messner after the shot. Took off to get out on the break. Missed shot comes right back to Smith.
Actually, I think that was Newman there on the
What'd I
defense
say?
there. I think you said Messner.
It was Newman.
Newman with it in the corner, brings it in. That time to Anthony. She'll be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. As the foul here will go against Ashton Willis. That is her second. Team second as well. Anthony's free throw rolls out, no good. Second free throw attempt from Anthony. No good off the side of the iron. Rebound made by Shields. Rebound made by Messner, got it to Shields.
Good hustle by Messner.
Messner at the free throw line, over to Martin, into the corner now for Newman. Trying to send it across here for Shields. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it'll remain Albany basketball.
You know, there are people wide open and just some really bad decisions on where we're trying to throw the basketball.
We're back after this 30-second Petty John Almost Center timeout here on Albany TV. We're back with more in just a moment.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Maysville. It is now a 17-15 Albany lead. Albany with the basketball following the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Shields into the corner for Newman, now trying to bring it into Messner. Tipped away, picked up here by Sadie Smith.
How many times have we seen the Warriors try to force that pass from the corner into the post?
I think
and then this happens.
I said it worked that first time, and since then they keep on trying to go to it.
And it will. Mm-hmm. It will work, but if you reverse the ball a couple of times, it's going to be there. Just keep the ball moving. I've got to stop saying it because I keep repeating myself, and
I'm listening. Tried to bring it into Anthony, but a foul called here on the floor against the Lady Warriors, and it's going to go against Anthony. That'll be her first.
Wow. I did not see that one unless there was a push-off.
That's what they called, but I didn't see it either.
There may have been.
We don't have the best view here. Smith with it up at the top of the key.
Just both teams are trying to give the other ones openings, and there's just neither one of them can stand the prosperity.
Yeah. Ball inbounds into the corner. Catlett will drive baseline. Sends it up to the top of the key here for Sadie Smith. Back again to Catlett, trying to bring it inside. There for Willis. Can't get it to go. Madeline Smith's shot no good. Rebound made again by by Martin.
Well, they've had a lot of opportunities at that and just can't get it to fall.
Shields to Newman in the corner. Sends it across now for Martin.
Just reverse.
Shields now again over to Martin, left wing. Shot from three. Rolls out, no good. Rebound made here by Anthony. Brings it back out to Shields. Newman brings it back into Anthony. Spins around, goes up, knocks it in.
Good entry by Gabby and good patience by Newman, or by Sierra Anthony to get that down.
Anthony's got as many points in this third quarter as she did in the entire first half. We still have 3:19 left and a full timeout going to be taken here by Maysville. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pettyjohnauto.com. We're back with more in just a moment.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
19-15. Brooklyn Wink will check in here during the timeout. Checking out looks to be Messner. Ball inbounds to Sadie Smith into the corner. Smith will send it back out to Wyndham. Up top now again for Willis. Over to left wing for Catlett. Again, driving in, Wyndham spins around, leaves it off for Catlett underneath the basket where nowhere to go. She'll bring it back out.
But made a smart play that she at least got it out of there.
Catlett with a shot from three, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Anthony.
Good team box out there to allow Anthony to come away with the rebound. Good box out by Shields and Wink.
Shot that time from Newman from 3, no good.
Nobody's going to get back. You've got to get back here.
Wyndham with a shot from 3. Off the iron, no good. Shields comes away with the rebound.
Wolverines had 2 wide open for a layup. They just couldn't look up and find them.
Newman trying to send it inside to Wink on the block. Stolen away there by Catlett and gets it out now here for Madeline Smith. Into the corner for Wyndham. And she will lose, and a foul will be called here against the Warriors, as Wyndham will go to line and shoot 2. As the foul here will go against Wink. Wyndham's first shot from the free throw line is good.
Wolverines have shot their free throws well. I don't believe they've missed yet. Well, I fixed them.
3 for 4 now, thanks to you.
My apologies to the Wolverines. Didn't intend to do that.
It's now down to a 3-point ball game here, 19-16. Martin right wing. Into the corner now for Newman, trying to bring it into Anthony. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off the hands of Claire Catlett. As now Messner will check in here for Shields. .149 left to play here in the third quarter. It's a 3-point ball game. Trying to inbounds it to Anthony. It's stolen away as, again, a wide open Messner there in the corner. Madeline Smith brings it now into Willis. Goes up, knocks it off the glass, up and in for 2. It's now down to a 1-point ball game, 19-18. A minute 35 left here in this third quarter. Brings it into Anthony on the block, and this time can't get it to go. Wyndham here for Sadie Smith. Drives, goes up, knocks it in off the glass as Maysville regains the 1-point lead. Little 6-point run here by Maysville. Into the corner for Newman. So now dribble in, leaves it off for Anthony on the block. This time knocks it off the glass, up and in for 2. 21-20, Warriors lead, 45 seconds left here in this third quarter of play. Wyndham trying to bring it up to Sadie Smith, stolen away by Newman. And it's going to be stolen away out of bounds there by Smith.
I think they got a foul call.
It is going to be a foul there against Sadie Smith. That will be her first, team's third.
And that was one of the things we talked about last week that looked pretty clean. But when you go across somebody's body to get the ball, you almost wonder how could there not have been some type of contact.
Yeah. First one from Newman is good. Able to make the second one to retake a 3-point Albany lead. 35 seconds left. It's a 23-20 Albany lead. Brings it down to Wyndham on the block. She'll fall to the ground and lose it. Picked up here now by Messner. Messner.
Timeout. Get a timeout.
Is going to get a
good job.
timeout here by the Warriors with 20.5 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook. We're online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Messner a call at Dollars and Messner Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252 or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
20.5 left here in this third quarter. It's a 23-20 Albany lead here over Maysville. Martin will walk it across the center court logo. Sends it over to Messner into the corner now for Newman.
Flatten out here. You should have 2 looks for 3.
Brings it into Anthony, goes up, can't get it to fall.
And you got Messner wide open in the corner.
23-20 at the end of the third quarter of play. We're back with the fourth when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic Portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
As we start the fourth quarter of play, it's a 23-20 Albany lead. They will have the basketball to start out the fourth quarter as well. And it's the starters back out for Albany. For Maysville, it is Catlett, Wyndham, Boyer, Madeline Smith, and Josie Fitzwater. Into the corner now for Newman. Back up again here for Shields. Over now for Martin. Into the corner to Newman. Sends it across now for Shields.
Just keep it moving. Just holding the ball too much. See, it takes a little bit of time for Gabby to get from one corner to the other, and that's kind of what's slowing things up. That's okay. I don't know that she has to go every time.
Catlett with it left wing, now trying to send up to the top of the key. May have been tipped a little bit there by Newman. As that time, the pass from Boyer to Catlett over her head out of bounds.
Tell you what, I saw these girls play softball. I guarantee you they didn't make this many bad throws on the softball field.
Brings it down in here to Anthony as she knocks in and off the glass.
Good job. Good find. She had a free throw line jumper and gave it up to get the short one.
As Madeline Smith will answer back with a bucket of her own from 15 feet away.
And now the Warriors just not getting back on defense.
Martin will send it up now for Shields. Gets it now here for Messner. Now back to Newman. Shot from 3. Rolls out. No good. Anthony with the rebound will go up and be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2.
Done a nice job on the offensive glass.
Anthony had 8 points in that third quarter. After 6 in the first half, has 3 now so far here in this fourth. Willis and Sadie Smith will check in, as Wyndham and Catlett will check out. Next free throw from Anthony. Short, no good. Rebound made here by the Lady Wolverines.
We got a breakaway situation again.
Madeline Smith, as time is called, as maybe Anthony got her a little bit. No foul called.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that happens.
Catlett will now check in here for Madeline Smith. Looks to be okay as she comes to the bench. A minute 40 gone here in the fourth quarter of play. It's a 4-point Albany lead, 26-22. Kept in play there by a mixture of Willis to Catlett. Now Willis on the block, goes up, knocks it in off the glass, and for 2. 26-24, 2 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. Shields into the corner now for Newman. Back to Messner at the free throw line. No good. Rebound made by Anthony. Can't get it to go. Anthony keeps it in play, or almost keeps it in play there. And she's called out of bounds. And now Messner will be called here for the foul. That's the team's third, her first. Inboundsing will be Riley Boyer. Sadie Smith now over for Fitzwater. Up top for Boyer. Again for Willis, now for Catlett. Back up again here for Fitzwater, right wing Boyer. Catlett will try and drive baseline, but will be called for the travel.
Just amazing how many, we see it on just virtually every team we've played, that when they start to make a quick move, get a little jump or a little hop in the air before they put the ball down.
Shields with it right wing. 5:15 left to play in the fourth. Messner brings it now into Anthony. Goes up, knocks it in off the glass, up and in for two. Anthony having a big night so far. 19 points so far here on the night for Sierra Anthony.
When she has a chance to get her defender pinned off, she's done a really nice job being able to get the ball, and I think just sometimes the passers they're so intent on trying to get it done that I think they've forced it a few times and they just haven't had to.
I said, and Anthony had a couple of missed shots there at the beginning of the game, and we were hoping that she'd be able to get off and going, and she has. Sadie Smith now over to the corner for Fitzwater. Rolls out, no good. Rebound made by Shields. Shields will bring it across the timeline. Trying to get it to Martin, tipped out of bounds off the hands. There, Riley Boyer.
Well, I think Randy Anderson, the official, thought a long time about that. I'm not sure I would have argued either way.
Yeah. Martin in the corner for Messner. Back again for Martin. Up to Shields. Into the corner now for Anthony. Shields. To Martin.
No need to be in a hurry. Get a 4-point lead. Team playing a fairly soft zone here. Now they're going to go man-to-man.
4:15 left to play here in the fourth. Shields with it left wing. Up to Newman as the Warriors will reset the offense. Messner to Shields.
Well, you can see that coming a mile away.
That's kind of clear Catlett's style. She kind of holds off that half a second to get in there as the passers don't see her, and she's going to be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
Well, how many times have we said you got to hit people as they come open, not after they've been open?
That's the second called against Martin. Team's fourth. First free throw from Catlett is up and good. Wyndham will check back in here for Boyer.
This game hasn't been over 4-point spread the whole game, has it? I don't remember we've had anything over a 4-point lead.
Maybe 6 at the very most.
A little pressure.
Martin will bring it across. 28-26. Albany has the 2-point lead with 3:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Leaves it off for Newman up at the top of the key as she'll start up the Lady Warrior offense. Anthony now for Martin.
Yeah, just when you dribble, it takes you out of the rhythm of the offense. Nope. See, it's too late.
And now a timeout will be called here by Albany with 3:18 left. We'll take a Petty John Auto Center timeout, full Petty John Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you. Tanya McCampbell Lone Star Investments LLC in Albany has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment Securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of Finstra and SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments LLC are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call, 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future.
28-26, the Albany Lady Warriors have a 2-point lead in the basketball following the Petty John Auto Center timeout.
I think Coach Crawford saw a turnover waiting to happen. Got a quick timeout. Let's see if we have a set or what kind of adjustment is made as we go here.
Ball inbounds to Martin, gets it up to Newman up at the top of the key.
Yep.
And Martin will be called for her third.
Led with the shoulder. They were going to try that backdoor lob or that back pick lob to Newman. Had to create a little space.
Wyndham trying to leave it off for Catlett on the baseline. Now back to Wyndham. Shot from three. Off the iron, no good, but Catlett with the rebound goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Martin. She loses her glasses, and there'll be an official timeout.
Do you remember the glasses straps? How come you don't see
I
those
wore it
anymore? You did?
I wore them.
I figured you for a
course,
goggles guy.
I went with the strap, and I had a red, white, and blue headband, a la Harlem Globetrotter style. Looked really good on the bench, let me tell you.
Yep.
As Newman comes in, trying to leave it off there for Messner, just not able to corral the pass. Then trying to get it out to Shields, and now
going to get Martin for her third, I believe.
It's going to be her fourth.
Her fourth, yep.
And that one was a hard hit. Looked like a knee almost to the head there of Claire Catlett. And I think they're going to treat this maybe as a concussion type. We'll be back after this quick timeout here on Albany TV.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Boyer and Madeline Smith will both check in as Claire Catlett checks out along with Josie Fitzwater. That was the fourth personal called against Martin, 6th team foul against the Lady Warriors. And now I believe they're going to have a foul called here against Newman. That will put Maysville in the 1-1. That is Newman's first. As Maysville now into the bonus. Sadie Smith gets it out now for Wyndham. Trying to leave it off for Boyer. And now stolen away here by Newman. She'll slow things up as the Warriors don't have numbers. Over to left wing for Martin. Newman gets it here to Anthony. And a foul will be called here against Maysville with 1:51 left here in the fourth. It'll be their team 5th. And the foul here against Sadie Smith is going to be her second.
They're going to be really aggressive here because they need to commit another foul or so if they want to, or at least one more, if they want to be able to put Albany on the line when they want to. I'm still trying to figure out why Maysville wasn't shooting a 1-and-1.
Yeah.
And that last foul by Gabby Newman.
Claire Catlett will check back in. That's good to see after the hit she kind of took there from Martin as Newman goes up, gets the bucket and the foul.
Boy, there's a good, nice back screen for Newman, a good, strong finish at the basket. And the Warriors really needed that.
And that'll be Sadie Smith's third. So each team now into the bonus. And Newman gets the three-point play.
Somebody's got to get back.
31-26, it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
The Warriors don't want to foul here. 2-possession game.
And a foul will go against Newman here. That'll be her second. So again, Maysville will be at the line for the 1-and-1. 1:38 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Just got to back off and give them a little space.
Maysville has the possession arrow. Both teams in the bonus. As the first one from Sadie Smith, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Anthony. And I'm not certain that I believe that was the first missed free throw, or second missed free throw of the night by Maysville.
Yep.
Anthony up now, right wing here for Martin. And Sadie Smith will be called for her fourth personal as Martin will go to the line for the 1-and-1 here with 1:20 left. Warriors lead by 5. Ashton Willis will check in here for Sadie Smith.
Probably just give her a quick breather. Minute 20, there's not much to save her for.
Yeah.
Especially when you're going back on the offense.
First one from Martin is up and good.
Good looking free throw by Michaela. She's had some struggles at the free throw line early in the year. But as we say, it's early in the year. She shot them pretty well throughout her career. And that just jinxed her, I'm sure.
No, you didn't do it that time.
Well, I'm 50-50. That might be the story of my life.
It's a 7-point Albany lead, 33-26, a minute 13 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Newman comes in, gets the steal, gets it now for
Steal
Messner.
it out of there.
And Catlett will knock it away from behind, out of bounds. So it'll stay here with Albany. And Sadie Smith will check back in here with 1:06 left to play in the fourth. Madeline Smith will take a seat.
And I would guess we're going to be seeing a lot of free throws from here on out. The Warriors going to look just to hold the ball.
Ball inbounds to Messner, now gets it up here for Martin.
Good
now
job,
back
Gabby.
into Newman. And again, Sadie Smith already with 4. Now she'll foul out with her 5th.
I don't know if she intended to do that, but she just kind of had a hand check the whole way. Kind of a wry smile on her face.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what that meant.
Yeah. So now Boyer will check back in here for the Lady Wolverines as Newman will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Both teams with 8 team fouls. Newman was able to make the first one.
Smart play off the inbounds. That's designed to get Gabby a three-pointer or a shot out of the corner, but instead pulled it back out.
Second free throw attempt up and good. Now out to a 9-point Albany lead. Largest lead by either team so far tonight.
Just pick up and don't foul.
Tipped away by Newman.
Oh,
now
nice play.
Shields up now to Newman and just a little too far underneath. Can't get it to fall. And now Martin will be fouled.
That was a nice play by Newman. She got the
nice little play there by Shields to
that's what
tip
I was
that
going to say.
out.
She got the deflection, and Shields couldn't get it, but just tipped it forward for an open layup. Kind of lost it on the way up.
Catlett called for her first personal as Martin getting to the line. First one is up and good.
Well, I tell you what, this rim on this end is really soft. And I don't say that from a bad thing. That's a shooter's rim.
Mm-hmm. We're back with more in just a moment following this Petty John Alma Center timeout here on Albany TV. East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany specializes in hosting special events, whether large or small. The Legacy Event Center is the newest member of the East Fork family with 7,500 square feet of beautifully decorated event space, including a caterer's kitchen. The magnificent black and white staircase allows for the grandest of entrances, while the front veranda overlooking a small lake makes for a great place to relax and enjoy conversations with family and friends. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop to your special event. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy or East Fork Lodge. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel. Martin shooting her second free throw here after making the first of the 1-and-1. Warriors up to a 10-point lead. And makes it 11 with the second one.
Now the big thing here is just don't foul, box out, play position defense.
Into the corner here for Fitzwater, up now for Catlett. She's able to corral it, gets it now for Willis, back door, knocked away there by Messner, and she is going to be fouled here with 29.8. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 as the Warriors now in the double bonus. Foul goes against Braylon Wyndham. That is her first.
And I think if she puts these two down, you probably
call off the Dogs.
I would, but that doesn't mean it will happen.
And Messner makes the first one. Another timeout going to be called here by Maysville. Another Petty John Almost Center timeout. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
So Messner at the line to finish the 2 free throw attempts. She makes the first one. Makes the second as well, and it's now a 13-point ball game.
And now you're to the point where quick baskets don't get it done. You got to have threes or got to try to draw a foul on the 3, one of the two. The big thing now is there's one of them.
As Catlett makes the first. Ball inbounds there to Martin. She'll be fouled with 15.9. But again, it's now down to a 10-point ball game, and Martin will go to the line to shoot 2.
Or the other thing, sometimes people kick their legs out. Some people try to fall back when they shoot it, try to give the impression, try to get a foul call.
Yeah, try and go for the 4-point.
It's important for the Warriors not to even give them a look like it was a foul.
As Martin that time misses the first.
Shoot it aggressively now.
Second free throw here from Michaela Martin. Up and good. So it's an 11-point ball game. Wyndham brings it across. Trying to bring it for Catlett. Tipped out of bounds off the hands of Newman. 11.3 left here in the ball game. It's 40-29 in favor of Albany. Boyer will inbounds here for the Lady Wolverines. Gets it here to Fitzwater. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Eventually they're going to have to shoot. Catlett now, top of the key, 4 seconds. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made by Martin, and that will end it. 40-29. Albany comes away with the victory. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame and your Papa's Player of the Game when we come back in just a moment on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant at Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Lady Warriors come away with a 40-29 victory tonight here over the Maysville Lady Wolverines. Taking a look here at the unofficial stats from the ball game. Starting with Maysville unofficially, 11 for 37 from the field, 5 for 7 from the free throw line, 2 for 9 from behind the three-point arc. They were led in scoring by Sadie Smith with 8 points, 6 points for Braden Wyndham and Ashton Willis, 5 points for Claire Catlett, 2 points for Josie Fitzwater and Madeline Smith. For the Albany Lady Warriors, unofficially shoot 12 for 32 from the field, 15 for 21 from the free throw line, 1 for 10 from behind the three-point arc. Led in scoring tonight by Sierra Anthony with 19 points, 12 points for Gabby Newman, 5 points for Michaela Martin, all coming from that free throw line there in the fourth quarter. Casey Messner finishes the night with 4 points. Tonight's player of the game, sponsored by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, your home for a delicious meal with a great price and an even better atmosphere. And tonight, your player of the game is going to be Sierra Anthony.
Yeah, did a great job early on, and we were critical, or I was critical, of a couple of bunnies that she missed early, but then she hit a couple of free throws, and that seemed to get her off and going. And she became the focal point of their offense most of the game, almost to the point of passes were forced into her when they got there. More often than not, she delivered, and she was also their leading rebounder on the night as well, doing yeoman's job there. And one thing that she doesn't get a lot of credit for is pretty good defender, both on the post and out on the floor. I thought the key moment in the game was, I think it was a 3 or 4 point ball game, and the Warriors ran a sideline out of bounds play that backpicked Gabby Newman, got her free. She went in, made a tough layup, took the contact, and got the 3-point play. And after that, it was just a matter of the Warriors hitting their free throws, and they did that very well down the stretch. A good win, not a great lead. I didn't think it was a great game as far as execution goes. A lot of turnovers, both sides, but it was going to be a good win for somebody just to come out of there with win number 3 or win number 4 if it had been Maysville.
Like to thank our sponsors, Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany, the Printery New Shopper located in Albany, the City of Albany and the Albany Booster Club, the Maysville and Albany School Districts, Lone Star Investments LLC, Tanya McCampbell of Albany, American Family Insurance Agent, David Smith in Albany and Stanbury, Hogue Lumber Company of Albany, and the Legacy D's Fork Lodge in Albany. Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, Northwest Cell, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Schultz of Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, and Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany, Albany, as well as BTC Bank locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. We're back with the boys game in just a moment here on Albany TV.